Welcome. Finally, everybody, to the Natureboi and Tia show presented by the local heat. Of course, I'm the Natureboi, the Prince. My co-host over here, Miss Tia. And today, we got the lovely legend here, Miss Meechie. Go ahead and introduce yourself, lady.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Meechie.
I ain't got to say nothing else. I'm just going to get right into it, y'all, because I know y'all ready for this heat. So, we're going to give y'all this heat there. Miss Meechie. Girl, me personally, I've been following you. I ain't going to say how long. I'm just going to say that back in the day, Miss Meechie had this little mixtape out here in Oklahoma, y'all. She was on it. One of the two. Miss Meechie had that made in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I know this little song she was out pushing back then, you know what I'm saying? She had this little song out, and it was called like Killing Shit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that one?
I do.
Man.
Oh my God, that is a long time.
But people don't know, I say it came out about 10 years ago. And it was on the Made in Oklahoma mixtape. And man, when I say it was on the streets and it was giving it, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I guess the question we're gonna start with is the inspiration to that song.
Man, I was going through a rough time. And that's how I used that. That's what I did. I took it to that pen and that pad.
So the motivation to push that record was the tough time that you went through?
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, it was tough.
I don't have to.
What you want to know?
Tia asked the question. Get to it, because I don't want to get personal, but I'll let her get personal.
Okay, Miss Meechie, we'd like to know, does you have a boo? Are you single? Are you dating someone?
Oh.
And was that tough time? I'm just saying, killing shit was killing shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that wasn't that tough time. I actually, to be honest with you, I was selling drugs.
Oh.
Okay? I was actually fighting a case. And I wanted to kill some shit. Cause I got told on, you know, some typical snitch stuff. Are we cussing on here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, some typical snitch.
Hey,
shit.
this is a heat cast. I try to get it to you like this. This is a heat cast and not a podcast. So we don't want to bring this heat to you.
Yeah. So at the time I was fighting a case.
Okay.
And yeah. That's what it was.
But God, look at you now.
Oh yeah.
You know, some things happen. We gotta get
speed with fingers.
We keep pushing. So, God, man, I'm thinking like the case, the love life. It was a love life, wasn't it?
Yeah, because she still didn't answer my question.
Oh, you mean back then?
Back then to now?
To now, back then. Honestly, I was so focused on making money and building a studio of my own, because that's always what I wanted to do. So, no, I really didn't have time for no men. Like, maybe if he was trying to rap, we had some time.
Okay, so that brought me to this one, then. Now we bringing the rap man in.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about affiliations.
Oh, okay.
Affiliate. Mr. Kurt Dog. How long y'all been working together?
Oh, I have worked with Curtis for, oh my God, 06, something like that.
So I know people out here, y'all know who the legend is. and
oh, yes.
I just always say,
you have to take your crown off to him.
Do he cook up a little something special for the ladies? Because I hear some of the men stuff he put out, and I be loving the geniusness he put in that pot you got. How he be cooking it for you? Like, what do you mix up for you?
You know what?
How that recipe go?
I love working with him with my beats and stuff. You know why? Because he let you create it.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? He don't try to force it on you. He don't be like, yo, take that. That's what you need to do. He be like, well, what are you hearing? Oh, really? You want this? You want that? For instance, jump on it. Okay? I was like, this is what I want. He was like, oh, yeah? okay, Kay sent it back, and there it was. So he's always done that, and I've worked with him. Most of my albums, most of my mixtapes, most of everything.
I was going into that. The mixtape scene that you guys used to get out. I mean, I was, as a producer myself and an artist myself, I was so tuned in to the way that you guys were mixing and the way that you guys were putting out. You was mixing some of the old new to the new, and Meechie would come out with this real. I mean, for me, it wasn't so to say the Foxy Browns or the Little Kims of their era. It was Oklahoma, you know, and that's what made it juicy for me, I guess, is because it was that raw. And I guess that's why I had that question, is because I wanted to know the inspiration, because it was so raw and it was so direct towards the street.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And this is surprising. Actually, him and Marcus told me, and Marcus has been my friend for a very, 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 very long time. And one of the things Marcus told me a long time ago, when I came to him crying about something, I don't know if he remembers this, but it was years ago, oh my God, and I came to him crying like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know why I can't get the people to like Meechie. He was like, for one, you trying to look like them skinny bitches. You can't look like them.
Okay.
You got to use your voice.
Hey, man.
You got to use, because at the time, you know, I've lost a lot of weight now, thank God, hey. But back then, I was large and in charge, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, listen, you beautiful big, but you got to use this.
Amen.
Okay? He said, you got to come hard or go home. And he was the person who said, you need to do some dancing or something. Girl, do something with your, do something on the thing.
On the show.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay.
So,
you know, he hurt my feelings. He was like, I mean, you cute, but no, you got to do this. You got to use this. So you got to take all that
voluptuous
all this and
sexiness.
use that. You know, work that, because you got something greater than just a body. You know, we got people that can, and I'm not saying anything bad about it, you know, because we got rice cake women. Okay, but you can't rap worth it now. But people are just looking at your outside.
I just say the same thing now. I try to tell you people that it doesn't take much, but you know, you gotta be dedicated. Just like we said, you don't have to be the pretty girl. You don't have to be the Cardis. You can be a Lizzo and still get paid.
And that's what he told me 30 years ago. And then I went to Curtis and said something, and he said the same thing. Like, girl, go on, you need to rap.
Hey, man.
Stop worrying about all that and rap. Be who you are.
Man.
So that's how I
Okay, Miss Meechie, can you tell us what it is that you love about your city?
Oklahoma City. Ooh. You talking about the music scene? Oh, just period.
This city.
Honestly, oh Lord, well, I'm gonna just be honest. Hell, that's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
I don't know if I love it. I love it because I'm from here. I love it because I've had people support me and follow me and encourage me and be my inspiration, my motivation. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes Oklahoma, y'all need to get along. We all sitting here trying to do the same thing. Nobody recognizes that, and that's very ugly. I work with anybody. I really don't care. Like, even if I don't think you can rap that good, I'm like, okay. Come on down.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. She said it.
And I will work with you. I will work with you. Because I ain't the best. Girl, you know, I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I still, even with that, I know that there's people that can outdo me. And that's fine. Who do you? You got to be who you are, and I got to be who I am. But I just feel like Oklahoma, we don't stick together here. And I feel like it's always somebody trying to compete. It's always a competition. It's always somebody looking over here to see if you got on red. Oh, you got on red ones. Well, I'm finna go over here where the blue ones. And then I'm finna say the same thing you said, and I'm gonna say it different. And I think that we just need to come together, and then somebody can make it happen.
It's always important.
That's true.
That we always have to know that the business is going to be first. Yeah. They're going to always take the business over everything. Right. But what we are is the business.
That's right.
And so I love the fact that she said that, because you have to take over. You have to take charge of you. You have to be unafraid to be afraid, if you know what that means.
Yeah, you have to be okay with failing.
Exactly.
Because like I just said, to me, no, I'd be like, oh, it's a no, don't do the show. That's fine. You know why? Because I got a next opportunity. You know what I mean?
Next.
That's a next opportunity. You
We
ain't said
appreciate
nothing.
that.
You know?
So quick. I gotta ask because I think people want to know.
Okay.
And it's important to me. You know, especially when you get out here and you got the big Meeches and where this name Meech come from? Why Meech?
You know what's so funny? Because my name is Demetria.
Ah,
And one day, somebody called me Mimi. I'm like,
didn't go well.
you know about Mimi. That sound kind of broken.
Couldn't rap under Mimi.
Yeah, I was like, that sound like a city girl.
Yeah.
So they was like, what about Meechie? I like Meechie. Miss Meechie with an SMS period. Put that period on there.
Hey,
Miss Meechie. Not Mrs., not
pronounce
Ms. Miss.
Gotta pronounce it.
Yeah, pronounce it. You know, Miss.
Yes.
Meechie. And I was like, you know what? I love that.
I loved it when I first heard it. I was like, and then I heard the rap. I heard a rap, and it was just like, man, if I could get one in her hand.
don't know why you never
this was
did.
I tell people I go back. This was like 2007, 2008.
Ooh, I remember that.
Club Renegade. You know, we was doing Bora Bora. You know, we didn't have a lot of places that we could go to shut it down. So.
Local heat.